Hi girls and boys, mummies and daddies, so good to have you join us again today on another storytelling session. My name is storyteller Jeremy, and today I'll be sharing with all of you the story of The Wolf and Seven Kids. Oh, but before we begin, let's start with our story time song. Are you ready? Let's go! It's story time today, it's story time today. Hey ho, it's story time and let's be on our way. Are you sitting down? Are you sitting down? Hey ho, it's story time and let's be on our way. Are you listening? Are you listening? Hey ho, it's story time and let's be on our way. It's story time today. It's story time today. Hey ho, it's story time and let's be on our way. Good job, everybody. And now the story of The Wolf and Seven Kids. Once upon a time, there lived a family of goats. The family, they lived in a wooden house deep inside the woods. And inside the house, there lived Mummy Goat, and there also lived Daddy Goat. Now Mummy Goat, she had beautiful white hair and big bright eyes. Daddy Goat, he was big and strong and he had big curly horns. The two goats, Mummy Goat and Daddy Goat, they lived together with their 7 kids. One day, Mummy Goat and Daddy Goat, they needed to go out into the woods to find some food. So, before they left, they gathered all their 7 kids, their 7 goats, and they told them about the big bad wolf. Do you know the big bad wolf, the big bad wolf, the big bad wolf? Do you know the big bad wolf who lived deep in the woods? And the 7 kids, they sang, yes, we know the big bad wolf, the big bad wolf, the big bad wolf. Yes, we know the big bad wolf that lived deep in the woods. And so before they left, they warned the 7 kids, the 7 little goats. Now, dear children, do not open the door for the big bad wolf. And so the 7 kids, they nodded their heads and said, oh, yes, we will not open the door for the big bad wolf. And so Mummy Goat and Daddy Goat gave all their 7 kids a great big hug, and they said goodbye to them as they went into the woods to find some food. When Mummy Goat and Daddy Goat went deep into the woods to find some food, the 7 kids, the 7 goats, they danced, they sang, and they played some games. Now, what kind of games do you think the 7 goats played? The 7 goats, they love playing this game. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulder, knees and toes, knees and toes. The 7 kids, they danced and they played and they sang. But all of a sudden, they heard a knock on the door. Who do you think it was? It was the big bad wolf! Oh no! Girls and boys, do you think the 7 kids should open up their door? The 7 kids, they heard a knock on the door and they asked, "Who is it?" "Oh, will you open up your door, please? It's your mummy!" But girls and boys, did mummy sound like that? Does mummy have a deep, low voice? I don't think so. And so the 7 kids, they knew it was the big bad wolf. And so they sang a song. Go, go, go away, you're the big bad wolf. You're so big and you're so bad. You're the big bad wolf. These 7 kids, they are so smart. They know I'm not their mummy because my voice is too deep and too low. How do I make my voice sound a lot more like their mummy? Girls and boys, do you have any idea? And then the big bad wolf, he looked high up into the tree and then he saw a bee's hive. I have an idea. I'll eat some honey to make my voice sound a lot smoother. And so the wolf climbed high up to the tree. He put his paw into the bee's hive and... Oh, I think I sound a lot more like the 7 kids' mummy now. Now it's time for me to try again. The 7 kids continued to play and sing and dance until they heard another knock on the door. Who could it be? Open the door, it's your mummy, said the big bad wolf. Girls and boys, do you think the 7 kids should open up their door? No. So the 7 kids asked, why don't you put your hooves underneath the door so that we can see if it has beautiful white hair like our mummy? And so the wolf, he put his paw underneath the door. Girls and boys, does the wolf's paw look like it has beautiful white hair just like Mummy Goat? I don't think so. And so when the 7 kids saw that, they sang a song. Go, go, go away, you're the big bad wolf. You're so big and you're so bad. You're the big bad wolf. Oh no, these 7 kids look like they're really smart. How do I make my paws look beautiful just like their mummies? And so the wolf, he walked and he walked and he walked all around the forest until he found a white glove. It looks like I have beautiful white hair just like their mummy. Time for me to try again. And so the wolf, he walked and he walked and he walked to the front of the door and he knocked it one more time. Knock, 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 knock. Who is it? Oh, it's your mummy. You sound just like our mummy. Girls and boys, do you think that the 7 kids should open up their door? I don't think so. Show us your hooves. And so the wolf, he put his paws underneath their door. And when the 7 kids saw the beautiful white hair, they said, I think this is our mummy. And the 7 kids, they opened up their door. Uh-oh, girls and boys. What do you think happened next? That's right, the big bad wolf ran into the house and chased all the 7 kids, and he swallowed 1, he swallowed 2, he swallowed 3, 4, 5, 6. He swallowed 6 of the little goats. After swallowing 6 little goats, this wolf, he felt very, very sleepy. And so, with 6 little goats in his tummy, he went to sleep. But girls and boys, do you remember how many little goats lived in the house? That's right, there were 7 little goats, 7 kids, all but 1 little goat was swallowed up by the big bad wolf. Now, this little goat, he was really, really smart. He went to quickly hide in the cupboard. When the wolf was soundly asleep, this little goat, he came out from the cupboard and he looked around and he saw the big bad wolf sleeping on the bed. What can I do to help my brothers and sisters? And then he thought of an idea. He took a pair of scissors. Girls and boys, let's pretend that we have a pair of scissors. So using our fingers just like this. And he went to the big bad wolf's tummy and he went snip, snip, snip. Snip, snip, snip. The little goat saw all his brothers and sisters in the big bad wolf's tummy and he pulled them out one by one until all 6 of them were safe. Now, in order for them to teach the big bad wolf a lesson, they decided that they would put big heavy rocks in the big bad wolf's tummy and sew him up. Girls and boys, let's imagine that we're carrying big heavy rocks. Ready? We're going to carry 5 of them. So let's take the first one and put it down 1. And the second one 2. And the third one 3. And the fourth one 4. And the 5th one. Ready? 5. Now it's time to sew the big bad wolf's tummy up. Ready? Let's go. First, we'll need a needle. Let's all imagine we have a needle with us and some thread. And we would sew and sew and sew. This is the way we sew him up, sew him up, sew him up. This is the way we sew him up, sew the big bad wolf. When the wolf woke up, oh my, these 6 little kids, they sure are very, very heavy. And the wolf, he tried to walk, but he stumbled over here. and he tried to walk again, but he stumbled over there. Oh my, they sure are very, very heavy. I'm feeling very thirsty as well. Uh-oh. So the wolf went to the nearby well. He bent his neck and he opened up his mouth, but whoa! He fell into the well because all the rocks that the 7 kids put in his tummy were too heavy. And from that day on, the big bad wolf, he lived in the well, eating only flies and insects. Now the 7 kids, when Mommy Goat and Daddy Goat came back, they never mentioned anything about opening up the door to the big bad wolf. But from that day on, they learned their lesson. And that's the end of The Wolf and 7 Kids. Thank you so much, girls and boys, for listening to the story. And now it's time to sing our goodbye song. Are you ready? Let's go. Story time is over now. Story time is over now. Story time is over now. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, friends, it's time to go. Goodbye, friends, it's time to go. Goodbye, friends, it's time to go. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, friends, and don't forget to listen and to watch the other stories as well, and follow our social media, Storytelling Center SG, and subscribe to our YouTube channel too. Bye, friends!